Hello, my name is George and welcome to the WWE Clash in Italy predictions, where I'm going to run through the card and tell you who I think is going to win and why. If you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more predictions video like this one, and also to stay tuned in my fantasy booking series. Let's get into it. I'm going to start off by saying that this card is absolutely stacked and I'm really looking forward to this PLE. I know the Italy crowd's going to eat it up and it's going to be a wild 3-hour show, and I'm really looking forward to it. That being said, the first match that we're going to talk about is Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar 2. I think we all got played here about the fake retirement with Brock Lesnar, but nonetheless, we are here. We are having the number 2 match, and I see both sides here as for who will win. I think we all know right now that we are going to get a third match at SummerSlam. And the question is, do we go with Brock, who levels the score, or do we go with Oba, who might do a clean sweep? So let's see the both pros and cons about the situation. So let's start with Brock winning. Pros, this could turn Oba into a monster here and put him on a warpath until SummerSlam, where he gets his revenge and most likely retires Brock Lesnar. The cons about this happening is a loss might hurt Oba's momentum. And it's not the fact that he's losing to Brock, because a loss to Brock Lesnar is fine. But what I'm getting at here is that if Oba loses, we know that Brock isn't going to be on Raw week to week to week leading up to SummerSlam. So who is there for Oba to actually feud with that's believable in that time? And I don't see anyone on the roster that's credible enough to fill that spot. So I think a loss for Oba actually hurts him in that regard, rather than just losing to Brock. Now let's talk about if Oba wins. And I kind of like this option a bit more. If he wins that clash, I see him winning at SummerSlam and doing a clean sweep, and that makes him look extremely strong. It sets him up to be the future of the industry. The con that I see with this is Lesnar's losing all his matches in 2026. And honestly, it's not that bad of a con. Like, the guy is retiring, we guess. However, another con as well is that I am ruling out Oba for King of the Ring if he does beat Brock at Clash. I do see him entering the tournament. I just see Brock interfering, and that's how they're going to set up their SummerSlam match. So as my final prediction for this match, I'm going with Oba Femi. I'm expecting this to be 5 minutes of absolute carnage, and I'm here for it. Up next, we have the Women's WWE Championship match between Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill. And I think this will be a really good match. We know their WrestleMania match was quite good and unexpectedly good, because the build-up for that match was quite poor. So I am excited to see what they do here with this match. As for the winner, I'm going with Rhea Ripley again. I don't see her dropping the title anytime soon. And I would like to think that there's potential for an Io Sky to win Queen of the Ring, and we'll have those two at SummerSlam. I dare to dream. Moving to the WWE Championship, where we have Cody Rhodes versus Gunther, and I think I'm looking forward to the result of this match the most of any of the matches on the card. I don't think it's logical for Cody to win this match. And what I mean by that is, we have Gunther, who's retired all these legends over the past year, and his first loss shouldn't be to Cody Rhodes in this show. He should lose at some point, but not this show. However, as for this match, I'm going with Gunther, and I strongly back that with the fact that I don't see him losing this match, because he's just retired all these guys, and WWE has invested in this man to build him up. And I don't see Cody Rhodes being that one to beat him. Cody Rhodes doesn't need to beat Gunther. Now, with that being said, will there be something that goes down in this match? Maybe. I would be fine with Gunther beating Cody Rhodes clean, but I do think we're going to see someone like a Sami Zayn or Randy Orton. I could see a ref bump happening, Cody's down, Randy slides into the ring, could punt Cody again, and then Gunther puts him to sleep because he's already out. That is likely. And I think the Italian crowd will actually go nuts if Randy Orton enters the ring. We know how much they love that man when he came out last time and they were singing along his theme song. So I do think it will be a missed opportunity if we don't see Randy Orton on this show. So yes, my final prediction for this match is Gunther beats Cody Rhodes and becomes the WWE champion. Moving on, we have the women's intercontinental title match between Sol Ruka and Becky Lynch. And I'm hoping it's better than their match at Saturday night's main event. I think anything longer than 2 minutes will be. That being said, I think this is actually going to be a really good match. I'm really looking forward to this, and I do think that Sol would be the right decision to win this match. That would be such a great way for her to land on the main roster. Yes, she's lost all her matches thus far. I'm actually going to go with her as my prediction to win this match and become the new women's IC champ. I don't want this rivalry getting dragged out too much, so I reckon a rematch on the following Raw, or even the Raw after that, and then they call this feud a day. Becky Lynch goes on to probably verse Jessica Carr at SummerSlam or something like that, and then Sol can begin her legacy as the women's IC champ. I'm really looking forward to this. It is now time for the WWE World Heavyweight title match between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu in Tribal Combat. I think this match will be fine. I have some issues with the feud itself, and I guess my biggest issue is, where does it end? What does it lead to? Because right now I feel like it's just a stepping stone for Roman to get through to Summer, but also making Jacob look strong in the process. And it's not bad, it's just that I feel like we are just expecting Roman to just to run through Jacob Fatu, and it would catch us, and especially me, off guard if Jacob Fatu actually beats Roman at Clash and somehow becomes the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I don't think that's going to happen, but I wouldn't be mad, and I'd actually kind of like that. And I think it'd be great for him. But Roman is my pick here. I don't think we're getting any new faces rocking up on this show. However, I do think the Usos will come out in this match, seeing as it is Tribal Combat. There's going to be some shenanigans that go down with them, probably helping Roman win the match, possibly. However, a loss for Jacob could hurt his momentum. After this match, I see Jacob Fatu joining the Bloodline as an enforcer over the summer. Who knows, he might even go into the King of the Ring tournament to try and get a third match with Roman. But for now, I'm going with Roman Reigns retains the World Heavyweight Championship. So that's it for my WWE Clash in Italy predictions. Let me know in the comments if you agreed, disagreed, if you thought I was an idiot, sure. And if you liked that video, please make sure to subscribe for more wrestling content.